Hey everyone, welcome to the demo scene for the Mummy and Sarcophagus Pack PBR. Let's get right into it. There's a bunch of different lighting setups that you can check out, and we're going to use point lights for this. This is more of an interior look. So let's start with some animations. I'm going to bring down the volume of the music for this. And we'll get to the music later. So let's check this out. Now this blends directly into the idle break animation here. And then to idle. We can reset that and open it while he's standing as well. And then we can go through the locomotion. This is walk. And he's got his walk backwards, where it's more of a cautious walk backwards. Too far, Mummy, too far. Alright. So we also have his attacks. Now you may notice in these, if I play them multiple times, that sometimes the growl happens, sometimes it does not. Same with attack 2. That's because the latest version of the audio script has the ability to randomize the sound, not only which clip to play, but how often it plays. So even in the idle here, about 4% of the time of the idle loop, you'll hear a slight growl or some rustling of cloth. It's a great way of adding some ambience without having the same sound repeat over and over. We also have a cast animation. It's a little particle there. Let me show that again. His dodge. I love that with his little hands over his shoulders. He's got hit. Idle break, which you saw earlier, but that's just a stretch with some cracking sounds. His taunt animation and his death. Well, re-death, I suppose. So there we go. Let's go through some of the other features here. We do have different texture sets and the ability to turn off some body parts. So for the sarcophagus, you can just turn off the lid, no big deal. There's extra wraps on the mummy here, so let me zoom in a little bit and you can see that a little bit better. This allows you just to turn on and off these extra wraps and create a slightly different look if you so choose. And then also the tatters on the end. If you're doing mobile, you probably just want to turn off the tatters anyways, because they're going to be not very visible and it's just a little extra boost. So we'll keep those on for now, but we'll keep the wraps off. So all the textures are completely customizable in the editor with sliders, but I do include some preset textures. This is controlling the skin and the cloth. So I want to show you that you could do different things besides normal looks. You can customize these in the editor as much as you want. It's just sliders. It's really easy to change everything. And the sarcophagus has a bunch as well, some metal looks and other looks, but you know that you can check that out on your own. It's not as important, I think, as the mummy, but the sarcophagus is fully customizable as well, so you can make wood and metal and all that. We also have blend shapes. So these are something you can save as prefabs and just to adjust the look of your character. So like here's shoulder sides, make them look more tough or more weak. Or you can actually code this and you can randomize it in the game so every enemy spawned has a slightly different look. But it's a great way to add some more variety to the characters, especially if you have like weaker mummies and more tougher mummies. You may want to bring up the beefiness of the mummy in order to make him more tough looking. So you can do a lot with bringing these together. You make them fat if you want. There you go. Fat mummy. Bring his hands really big. Make his fingers extra long and creepy like. Make his feet big. Make him look like he's got a fat belly. Let me start the rotation a little bit. There we go. So now he's like a fat man mummy. And I probably should have done the rotation before, because now I want to stop the rotation so that we can focus on the face a little bit. We've got his nose size, so you can bring the nose out and in. His head width, make it wider or narrower. His cranium size, make his brain bigger. His jaw out and narrow, and then the tatters length, you can bring the tatters to make them extra long if you so choose. So there's a lot you can do with the mummy in the blend shape. So I'm going to leave him as fat for now, and we'll have him just slowly walk or something. Yeah, there you go. So let's check out this music. Alright, so this is the default sound, what you're hearing right now, and it's about a 2-minute track, and it's fully loopable. Now, it's all set up in different layers. These are all the different layers. There's actually a whole lot for this one. And inside the Unity Audio Mixer, you can create snapshots. Now, I've created a bunch here for you. This is the default snapshot, everything just at regular volume, and you can see the results right here as well on these sliders. We also have the pause snapshot, which adds a low-pass filter. So that's good for perhaps if you want to, have the audio changed when you pause the game. I've created these other ones as well. Alright, so the action snapshot is supposed to have its volume up, but apparently it doesn't. But I took down some flutes and some of the drones and some of the melody to make it, and the voice as well, to make it just more action-packed for a battle or something. We have percussion in 1 and 2, which is, if you can see down here, we took down a lot of the melody as well, and a lot of the more instruments are quieter. They're still there, but they're just not as loud. And this one even more so, where all the instruments are down completely. So it's more of just percussion. Later there will be some strings in the second half of the track. But it's good for more of a, whatever works for your game. And then this relaxed 1 and 2 have no percussion. There's a lot you can do here. I don't know why the sound, my coding must be off here or something. I don't know why that messed up. So there's a lot you can do with the mixer, and you won't be using the demo scene for it, so don't worry about my messed up coding. But you can create a lot of your own snapshots that match your game specifically, which I think is very important. Because it's so hard, I think. I started out by making games with the Asset Store, and it was extremely difficult to find everything that matches. Music, sound effects, characters, and the ability to control it all. And I'm hoping that by adding music and stuff, that you guys will be able to create your own sounds that are really unique for your project and really match the mood and the theme that you're going for in your project. I hope that we're giving you enough tools to do that. So let me know what you think on the forums, and I hope you have a great